Gwen Stefani and No Doubt are reuniting for a good cause in the wake of the wildfires in Los Angeles. The Voice coach posted details about the reunion on her Instagram page. Added, without a doubt, January 30. Fire Aid LA made an Instagram post on January 18. Stefani also reposted the photo on her personal Instagram account. Reports state that January 30 is the date of the occurrence. The California wildfires damaged thousands of buildings, including many homes, and killed at least 27 people, according to NBC News. The flames are referred to as the Palisades and Eaton fires. Fire Aid LA shared a list of performers on Instagram. They include, in addition to Stefani, Billie Eilish, Green Day, Joni Mitchell, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Stevie Nicks, Sting, and Jelly Roll. 2 places. 1 night. Your favorite musicians are joining you for music and friendship. The performances start at 6 p.m. Tickets will go on sale on January 22 at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. By clicking the link in our bio, you may make a donation. In the coming days, look here for additional artist announcements. The page said. It said, * donations made to Fire Aid 500 and Oniki 3. In connection with the Fire Aid benefit concert, and other direct donations will be distributed for short-term relief efforts and long-term initiatives to prevent future fire disasters throughout California, under the direction of the Annenberg Foundation. At Coachella, Stefani said to the magazine, "It was kind of overwhelming to perform and feel all that love for us after all this time. It meant so much to me to be there for each other and our families, because we hadn't done anything together in such a long time." Although it had been a long time, she informed the source that she felt incredibly lucky, and that it seemed as though they had never been away. For years, No Doubt fans carried the kind of hope that lingers in the back of their minds, that plays like a fading cassette, rewound endlessly even when no one expected a new song to emerge. They remembered the unadulterated filth of Orange County, the defiant ska beats, and the unmistakable power of Gwen Stefani's voice, which was both vulnerable and belligerent. They remembered the 1990s, not just as a decade but as a vibe. Despite all the reunion speculations, headlines about solo projects, Las Vegas residencies, TV appearances, and personal reinventions, the world wasn't done with No Doubt. Now, in a time of both nostalgia and revolution, No Doubt has made a comeback. Not to follow a fad or chart comeback, but to stand for something greater than music. Their unexpected reunion is driven by a cause that is core to who they are: empathy, resilience, and a strong belief that art has the capacity to awaken, heal, and unite people in addition to entertaining. The reunion was not accompanied by a lavish trailer or a pre-arranged announcement. No enigmatic Instagram hints or countdowns were present. Instead, it arrived deliberately, resembling a wave returning to the coast. A philanthropic undertaking, silently organized, deeply meaningful, and motivated by the same collaborative spirit that defined their formative years. The Cause is a music-based nonprofit that promotes mental health services and adolescent arts programs, concentrating on impoverished regions of California. Where the band first became well known, it was as much a reunion as it was a return to roots. The band is coming back to make bridges after breaking molds. For Gwen Stefani, this went beyond sentimentality. It was personal. After building her profession by revealing her heart, through vulnerability, heartbreak, love, and rebirth, a lady starts a new chapter in her legacy. She comes back as a visionary, a mother, a mentor, and a woman who utilizes her fame to help others rather than to attract attention. She is no longer the girl writing poems in spiral notebooks while aching on her bedroom floor. There was definitely a period before algorithm-driven stardom, streaming, and TikTok fads. Their music, which tackled themes of discontent, identity, heartache, and complicated love, allowed millions of people to experience things they couldn't say out loud. Their adherents were dreamers, misfits, latchkey youngsters, and young people who were learning to struggle through life. The sorrows and memories from the periods when they found comfort in No Doubt songs are still present in the lives of these now adult children, many of whom are raising their own children. The band admits that the emotional battles that were kept quiet have not disappeared. Mental health is currently experiencing a severe crisis, especially among youth. All of the fans who could relate to those songs are reminded by their reunion. You are still seen. You are still being heard. Music remains significant. And so do you. When the band got back into the practice session, it wasn't about chart pressure or nostalgia tricks. It has to do with the type of chemistry that persists into old age. There were no great expectations. Only memories, instruments, and energy that seemed to have evolved into something more mature and wiser, yet still had the flavor of 1996. Tom Dumont tuned up his guitar. Gwen stood at a microphone with another red lipstick grin. Tony Kanal's bass rumbled like a pulse, and Adrian Young sat behind the drums as if no time had passed. And at that time, everything was both familiar and different. It's similar to realizing as an adult that your childhood home is more holy yet smaller than you remember. Fashion pioneer, pop icon, the voice coach, solo superstar, mother of three, Blake Shelton's wife, and beauty entrepreneur are just a few of the many changes Gwen Stefani has experienced over her career. But across all of her incarnations, one thing has remained constant. She is an honest artist. The effect of this reunion comes from its intentionality more than its nostalgia. Rather than entering the sector, Gwen is shaping what she leaves behind. With this reunion, she is not simply returning to her former self. Rather, she is reimagining how musical legacies may be utilized to heal communities, confront social issues, and demonstrate art as activism. She is not merely the frontman of the band. She guides it with grace and purpose, with the tenderness that comes from years of living through careers, heartbreaks, and rebirths without losing the part of herself that still believes that music has the ability to change others. The audience was expecting a show. Instead, they got an experience. A benefit event that combines aspects of a concert, visual art installation, and community rally with the goal of stirring up intense emotions in attendees. In addition to being a venue for concerts, the stage also functioned as a therapeutic space. Instead than trying to sell nostalgia, the set list was carefully selected to inspire reality. In a different fashion, songs like Simple Kind of Life, Don't Speak, Just a Girl, Sunday Morning, and Spiderwebs have made an appearance. No longer youthful angst, they read like memoir entries from survivors who had weathered their own ordeals. The crowd was not only rejoicing, but also reclaiming parts of themselves that they had previously thought had disappeared. Is this a one-time reunion? An indication of something more important? The start of a new chapter? The band is both honest and mysterious. There are no phony promises or overstated announcements. But now that the door is open, anything is conceivable when music and purpose are together. What is clear is that No Doubt has reminded the world that longevity in music requires honesty rather than constant production. Although they may never fully return to the grunge pop scene, they have entered a far more significant field. They are not merely a collective. They make a difference. Because things are different now, there is more stillness, the generation is more disconnected, and it is harder. The reunion of No Doubt acts as a reminder of what genuine connection looks like in the midst of all of this. The message is unmistakable. No Doubt's reunion isn't driven by fame, money, or peer pressure. It beats purposefully. It's service art. It's a sincere legacy. For the present, not for the past. For the sense of optimism that music has fostered and can foster. Everyone in that crowd, both physically and emotionally, found this reunion to be more than just a show. It was permission to live life again. No Doubt reunited not to alter history but to give it meaning. Their career is no longer defined by Grammy nominations and MTV rotations. Their impact may still be seen today in the principles they preserve, the issues they champion, and the lives they impact. Gwen Stefani discussed feeling heartbroken, restricted, underappreciated, and unheard in one of her songs. She is now a living testament to the potential for recovery, the timeless influence of art, and the idea that purposeful reunions can achieve far more than a simple comeback. The 1990s may be a thing of the past, but the spirit of No Doubt never changed. It simply waited for it to become important again.